Hey there, friends. I sit here as Oregon continues to count their votes 4 days after Election Day. It appears that we're going to have an election month in the state of Oregon, as well as Arizona and some other states that can't seem to get it together anymore, run by Democrat leadership, I might add. But there's a lot of things that are being talked about and have been talked about leading up to the election. One of the things I want to point out is that sometimes data and statistics simply don't matter, even if they're true. And I say even if they're true because both sides can usually cherry pick statistics to make a particular point. In this case, the people who support Measure 114 have put up these numbers. Supposedly, Johns Hopkins Center for Gun Violence Solutions, what a stupid name, found gun-related homicide rates dropped 28% over 22 years after Connecticut adopted a handgun purchaser licensing law in 1995. Now, this is a law very similar to the one that Oregon is trying to pass itself. In Missouri, rates rose 47% from 2008 to 2016 after its handgun permit to purchase law was repealed in 2007. Now, I want to make this very quick point, and this is all I'm going to say about this. You don't disregard the Constitution because you are somehow trying to subvert criminals from killing people or people from killing themselves. That's the honest, cold, hard truth. The old saying that a bad apple spoils the whole batch does not apply to the Constitution. I'm sorry. That might seem cold. That might seem brutally honest. That might seem like I don't care. It's because I care about the Constitution as a whole. If those numbers are in fact true, if they are, and I have not confirmed that they are or not, because again, people cherry pick what they want to support their numbers. It's probably some obscure number that they pulled out. But if they are in fact true, awesome, great, super. Glad you guys found something to support your cause. It still doesn't negate the fact that you cannot and you do not have the rights to take away my rights simply because you have some kind of statistic that supports the fact that maybe the same thing would apply here. You can't sit here and take historic data and automatically assume that you can apply it in today's day and time and the same results will happen. You can't do that. In fact, the Constitution doesn't say shall not be infringed unless you can provide data that says it can be. Now, one thing I would like to say for the people of Oregon, hey, at least you got a chance to vote for this. It looks like you might lose this, but at least you had a chance. Most of these states are having their state legislatures just pass these laws and sign them into law without you having a hand in it. The only reason why they allowed the people of Oregon to vote on this is because they thought it could pass. Unfortunately, it looks like it might pass. Best of luck to you guys over there in Oregon. All I can say is you are definitely outnumbered. Those of you that are pro-Constitution and pro-Second Amendment people, might be time, and I know this is tough to say. I don't mean this to say I sound insensitive. Might be time to look to leave. I know that's tough, and I know I hear people say it all the time, and I scold people for saying that because not everybody can just drag up and leave. Families are there, jobs are there, and all that. But if you have the opportunity and you are in a position to leave the state of Oregon, now would probably be a good time to leave.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America. He's so